It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Texas Tech's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. You just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dickey. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Caught on the RPO. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Dickey. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Going right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sun Devils offense takes the field for the first time in this game. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Crosses the 35. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And Kenny Dillingham, man, he knows how to coach offense, and he got that big extension this offseason, and he immediately took it and invested in the wide receiver position. Like, to make it easy for his quarterbacks, got two of the best ones in the portal. They expect the pass game to continue to grow and develop, even though Sam Levitt took off.
Well, and you got to replace Jordan Tyson. In my eyes, he was the best receiver available in the draft from a season ago. And so you got some new faces coming in, throwing it around. You got some new bodies catching it as well. This is an offense with tons of potential, but those playmakers outside and some of these new faces, they have to gel with their quarterback quickly.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Boley. Look out! Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
But man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. On play action. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Eakin. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Dickey. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Setting up the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Right back to the well. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Rushes on. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Nice move to pick up yardage. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Simmons. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Caught by Williams on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They'll snap it from the 20 on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Deep in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Looking downfield, it's Boley. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Number 12, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Snowed under by the defense. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Long way to go on 2nd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
To the air, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hits inside. It's Dickey. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got one touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Tells the run, wants to pass. The quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To throw, it's Hammond. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Finds his man. It's Eakin. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
From the gun, it's Dickey. They knock him down right there.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And, guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Driving forward, it's Dickey. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hammond. They'll run the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Plows his way ahead. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Left side is Simmons. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Boley. Right side, it's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The Sun Devils will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There he goes! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Carter.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick give. It's Dickey. Quick spin on the run. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Out wide right, it's Lee. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for running room. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The run inside. It's Dickey. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Hits the hole. It's Dickey. Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers. He'll do it himself.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Looking long. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And the Sun Devils, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The give to Brown. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right side, it's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Rushes on. Out wide left, it's Miller. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Boley. Back's got it on the screen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
2nd and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide right, it's Moss. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Boley. Right side, it's Anderson. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connor.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Wants to throw. It's Boley. Got a man. It's Miller. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Shotgun snap on third down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Good, strong tackle. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their head.
Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. He's at the... and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU!
And man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got a little space. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
To the air. It's Hammond. Here comes the heat. Crosses the 30. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Eakin. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresh set of downs going up top. The short hands, it's Miller. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throws it off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
A give to Brown. Sweet cut there. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Driven back.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Eakin. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Turns into the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Boley. Fires to the wideout. Just barely got rid of it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. On first down, it's Brown again. They were all over it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off for Brown. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down